Hello everyone and welcome to this Gears 5 video. Today we will be covering Horde and specifically completing a couple of objectives. Actually completing one and starting a second one most likely. And today we're going to be playing as Jack, the new support character in Gears 5. Now characters are basically in set roles, so the market is a tank for instance, and Jack is, as I said, a support character. But that doesn't mean you have to actually play the character quite as they're intended to be played, because I don't think Jack is meant to be played the way I'm going to play him in this video. Now, if I go into my tour...
Medals. Get 5 kills with heavy weapons, 4/5.
I don't exactly know how I've managed to get 4 kills with heavy weapons out of 5.
Survive 25 waves of Horde, 19/25.
But we're going to be completing the final 6 waves of this.
Get 60 kills with shotguns, 0/60.
And maybe doing a little of that at the end.
Main menu.
But let's...
Horde.
Go into Horde,
Custom,
and we're going to go to Custom,
host game.
and we're going to host game.
Lobby.
Now, I've been playing on Vasco, which is one of the new maps, and I'm going to be playing on that one for this demonstration.
Change map, Vasco.
So you end up on the map selection first. We're going to leave it on all the default options.
Jack, Factory Jack,
and Factory Jack is the skin, 4 is the level.
Quick action menu, left trigger, might hold.
And I'm just going to press X because I'm not going to go in and set all the skill cards and everything up. That might be for another video. But I've got a healing distance skill on. I think that's either a passive or just an ability I haven't really used yet. I know I've revived a couple of my teammates who are actually at this point in time they're actually bots, but they're quite well thought out bots. I think most of the time. Other than the fact that sometimes they'll say, "Oh, I'm coming to you," and they just either they're not, or they're too busy shooting the enemies in between to actually get to you before you bleed out. Now I have Fab Ping on, Fabricator Ping, and if you remember how Fabricator Ping worked in Gears of War 4, this sounds slightly different. I've actually also turned down the environment sounds as well.
SightlessKombat, Ping, 32 kills, 0 assists, 0 revives, 0 damage done. SightlessKombat.
And you hear that it's announced a load of my
kills.
My ping, my damage, my revives, all of that stuff. So if I hold down the Fab Ping, that's a very slow ping speed compared to Gears of War 4. But I'm going to go in anyway and just keep pressing the TACCOM button. We've picked up the Fabricator by pressing in the right stick. I'm going to put it back down. I'm going to press X. Now, unfortunately, the Fabricator menu doesn't read at this point, but that's because it's a bug. So if we go into the pause menu by backing out the Fabricator and pressing the menu button, we go down one, go into options, then we go back out of options,
Hold on, Vasco.
And then we can now navigate the
return to options, resume
menu for some reason. But if we go back out and go into the Fabricator menu,
5,000.
Here we go, Weapon Locker,
Forge LV1,
and Forge, and then if I press X, that deposits the power that we already have in the Fabricator. Now, Jack has the main ability I end up using for Jack is the shock, which is right trigger, and it makes that noise. And that's the wave starting up. But you'll hear me also marking enemies. That happens on its own when you shock an enemy. And shocking enemies can kill them as well. We've only got to survive 6 waves anyway. See if we can... So we pinged one and... Possibly, I don't think we killed it, but we got our mark on it, as it were. There's a bot coming in. Marked it. There's a tracker. See if we can... Oh, that's a shame. Oh, I think we killed 2. That's good. Just kind of flying around with the shock ability active already, using the boost, which is the Jack equivalent to the roadie run. There we go, we got him.
SightlessKombat. 33 kills, 3 assists, 4 revives, 0
that's pretty good.
Done. 2,150 AI soldier.
So it reads all your stats.
Kills, 1 assists,
it's arguably a little too verbose. You should be able to really set what it reads.
82 power, 37.
We're going to put that extra power back in.
5,000 A button purchase.
And Jack doesn't have to deal with any of the cover issues really, because he just kind of flies over the battlefield. Unfortunately, there are on-screen tutorials and tips and things that don't read with the narration yet. but hopefully they do, because then that would kind of cue me into what all the other buttons need to do with other characters. There's a big heavy robot there. I'll see if I can show Jack's ultimate off. I don't actually have the ability to use it yet, I don't think. I'll see if I can show it off if I get the chance. Doing damage. Oh no, I need to get out of here. Because that was my beam running out of power. For the moment, it's only a temporary loss of power. I think it's only if you use it too much. This is why I said I don't think Jack is meant to be played the way I'm playing him. Just trying to fly around and mark as many enemies as I can. That was a shame I missed that one. Because enemies that die with your mark reduce the cooldown on your ultimate, I think is the official description of how it works. Okay, I've lost the path of my beam. Wait for it to come back up. There we go, it's back in. There's not really a sound cue for when it does come back in, but it does happen. Unfortunately, certain lines of dialogue don't seem to move when it pans. Oh, I got him. He's trying to shoot me and move. That's really annoying. I'm going to try and kill him. You have to kind of learn to move both sticks at once with the way this character plays. There we go, got him.
SightlessKombat. Ping. 54 kills. 2 assists. 3.
And that's one of the bots running
0
up.
Damage done. 6,204.
That's good. That's not the overall stats. This is though.
Now rebuild and get ready for more.
7 revives. 0 damage done. 8,362 power.
Unfortunately, it doesn't say what wave we're on or anything, which would be useful.
View gamer card. View button. Hold. Map.
And those buttons aren't working at the moment in terms of view gamer card because that screen's already long gone.
LV1. 5,000.
Put that power in.
Button. Purchase. B. Button.
Hopefully the narration
Button.
can be streamlined a little
0.
in future patches and things. But it's a really good game. I've had a really good time with it so far. Hey, there's a tracker that's done. See if we can. We're just killing bots left, right, and centre. I do have this boosted actually as a damage upgrade. By that I mean I've got the skill cards that actually boost it, which I've earned through playing numerous amounts of Horde. There we go, killed a drone. By the way, when I say drone, I just mean anything that's swarm, essentially. Because I'm still learning the sounds for the new enemies. Oh, come on. Yeah, sometimes the bots will kill steal, or just steal kills that you could have definitely got yourself. Sometimes that'll happen as well. You can see it gets quite hectic as well. Picking up power as we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. I can't actually see the other one. Oh, there's the other one. Can I? No, they're going to take him before. Yep. Oh, no, hang on. Can I?
You gonna cry about it?
She's going to take him down. Oh, there we go. I got him. Just following the breathing as best I could. Fortunately, I am playing this on a 5.1 rig as I record this.
6 assists. 4 revives. 0 damage done.
There's medals for getting kills in Horde as well, and assists with Jack. No, I really enjoy playing Jack because the target lock, which I will go into probably in a future video,
Weapon locker LV1.
that's actually, or maybe in this one, that's actually a quite difficult thing to get working, and it's not as consistent as I'd like at the moment, but hopefully that gets adjusted as well. The reason I say it's not as consistent is because sometimes you'll end up shooting at the floor when you actually want to shoot at the enemies. But it works for the majority of things. I think it even works for frag grenades, but I've not really been able to verify. Oh, there's a big heavy robot. Let's do damage. Got him. Fly out of the way. Mark that one. There's drones around here. Oh no. That's not good. Trying to revive our friendly gear. Oh well. Even if I can't necessarily revive that gear. Ooh, there we go. Oh, I think I'm down. Yes, I am down. That's not good. Yay, and our teammate revived us. That's a good example of when it does work out well. Shooting the enemies. I hope I get to show this off. The ultimate. Normally you get one charge of it. Ooh, that was an explosion and a half. Nice shot by my teammate. Where's the... Ah, there's the enemy. Oh. That enemy's dead. I feel like I did well though.
35.
That was a good run of
5
the
assists,
of kills and assists.
6 revives, 0 damage done, 11,000.
So I got 11 for that, like 11, 5 kills and 6 assists.
16 assists, 17 revives, 0 damage done.
See, our kills and assists,
24,600.
our kills and assists are running pretty much parallel, which is good.
423. X button, view gamer card.
Yeah, Jack's
View
movement
button,
stops when he runs
map.
into walls. Well, not walls, things that he can't get past, and you kind of hear that.
Weapon locker LV.
I know I'm talking over it, but once you get the hang of playing Jack, you'll understand what I mean.
B button, close.
The cool thing is your squad will form up on you as well,
0.
to a point.
Time's up. Here they come.
There's drones everywhere. Let's see if we can fly in and start doing some damage. Unfortunately, it does mean you do a fair amount of sort of flying about. There's hijack. See if we can hit the ultimate.
Sniper!
Come on. I was hoping I could hit something. Unfortunately, I don't think I did any damage at all. Normally, I'm much better with that. Enemies will crawl away as well, which gets really annoying. Killing enemies mid-kill, or damaging enemies mid-kill, because the damage still adds up, I think. Still more enemies over there. You can hear the reverb's really, really nice in this game, actually. Trying to boost myself. Oh, I should have taken control of that, the rocket enemy, the rocket salvo robot. I'm trying not to get myself killed. The good thing is I do damage, so my teammates can then kill the enemies. Which I like as an idea. It's going to be interesting to see how this character plays in a full team with like human players. Where's... Just using my boost, fly. Oh. Can I take it? No, because... Oh no, there we go. Oh. I almost had that, the drone, but I couldn't get him. Got him! Oh, and the double.
SightlessKombat, ping 36.
I should have been keeping track of what wave I was on, but we'll do a couple more.
Revives, 0 damage done, 7,400 and SightlessKombat, ping
Nice
34
work, Gears.
kills.
Now rebuild and get
21
ready for
assists.
The good thing is hijack still counts as a kill, I think.
0 damage done, 32,076 power, 535.
Cool, that power, and you have to keep pressing X to deposit rather than depositing all, which is kind of interesting, but I don't know what design idea was behind that.
Deposit 0.
But yeah, if you want to see more Gears content from me in the future, more Gears 5 content in terms of characters in Horde, or hopefully some Escape in the future as well, then feel free to let me know. The map builder for Escape currently isn't accessible yet.
Eliminated.
Oh wow, we're getting early kills.
That shit doesn't compute.
Come on. Oh, is that a Scion? Yeah, that's a Scion with the new cryo cannon. You have to be careful of him. He's not being his way. try and keep doing my job and marking enemies. It really helps using the surround rig in this game. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. I think there's a bunch of enemies clustered together here, so that's what's going on there. I'm gonna keep trying to damage this Scion. Fly out. Fly back in. Marking other enemies. Fly out, wait for the beam to recharge. Fly back in. Try and take this drone down. If I could. Unfortunately, they move so much because it's new AI in Gears 5 that is supposed to give you a challenge. Unfortunately, it can just be really frustrating sometimes. Oh no, kind of like this, where the circumstances you find yourself in aren't exactly conducive to... I see him. Got him. Set the sniper down. Where's... Oh. I got a mark on him anyway. That's good. I'll take it.
SightlessKombat. Ping. 94 kills. 5 assists. 6 revives. 0.
That's good. It's sort of the same every time, depending on the wave. But the good thing is I haven't died either. So the objective said survive 25 waves of Horde. I'd already done 19. I actually won't do any of the shotguns objective this video.
Weapon locker LV1. 5000. A.
But that would essentially involve me going in and
B. Button. Close.
choosing
X. Button.
pretty much anybody. Oh, let me go around this geometry. There we go. Yeah, Jack has less of a problem with geometry than most characters, as I said before. Yeah, I'm playing this as part of an early review copy. Thank you very much to the team who supplied me with that. It's very much appreciated. Oh, that's a protector. Or a whatever equivalent robot. Oh, I'd love to have... Oh no, that's a go with a claw. Ow! I said about surviving and I'm actually dead. That's great.
SightlessKombat. Ping. 31 kills. 0 assists. 0 revives. 0 damage done. 3015.
Wow, okay.
Wave.
I'm actually going to go back to the lobby and see
Button.
what
Main. Return to lobby.
wave I'm on for that objective.
Are you sure you want to leave the game? A.
Yes, I do,
Button.
because then this screen will load up. Yeah, you can see how sometimes ridiculously quick things can kill you. But I think that might have been a cryo cannon Scion doing that, and then something else that either hit me or the Scion hit me itself. But this will load the stats screen up, which is also accessible, which is brilliant. I've been really surprised by how well the menu and UI narration works in this game.
Matchmaking stopped.
But you have to skip these loading things.
Vasga. A. Button. Details.
Now, unfortunately, there are parts that don't...
Complete.
Wave 6 complete, so we did it. That's good.
Close.
So wave 6 complete means that we were on wave 7, essentially. If I press A on this, none of the details read, unfortunately.
Vasga. A.
But
Stats.
what does read...
Damage per minute. 2,484. A. Button. Details.
is all the... I wonder if anything else reads on this. No.
Stats.
Okay.
Damage per minute. Jack. 826/1,500. Level 4.
So that's
B.
the XP
Button.
numbers.
Close.
That in the sense that it's like 826 XP of 1500 XP to
Jack
get into the
skill.
next level.
Optimizer. 50% more power when smelting. B.
Now that's to
Button.
do with the
Close.
forge. I'm going to have to try and scrap that card if I can.
Boost. Plus 100% XP. 86 days remaining. A. Button.
Now that's
Details.
something you can purchase
B.
as well.
Button. Close.
I think you can purchase it with iron though, which is quite interesting. Iron is a different part of the currency systems of this game.
Active tour objectives. Survive 25 waves of Horde. 25/25.
Oh, good.
Anvil mark.
We unlocked a new mark, I
Close.
think, as well.
Ribbons. 0. Scrap. Plus. Supply.
Now
B.
that's not
Button.
entirely clear
Close.
how that works, but I think we may have earned some supply.
Map. Vasga. A.
So we're actually going to go
Button.
out of this,
Are you sure you want to leave the main
and we're going to
menu?
double check
Medals.
when the next objective comes up.
Get 5 kills with heavy weapons.
Ignore
Survive
that one.
25 waves of Horde. Objective completed. New objective in 6H. Main menu.
So that refreshes in 6 hours'
Menu
time.
button.
So
Quick action
with
menu.
that,
Left
I
trigger.
will
My tower.
leave
A.
this video here
Button.
once
Select.
this
right trigger, social.
There we go. With that, I will leave this video here. And again, as I said, if you want to see more Gears of War content in the future, including Gears 5, please feel free to let me know what you want to see, what characters you want to see me play, what guns you want to see me use, etc. And I will see what I can do about that. So thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe.